How's business? Did you know the fall is the best time for retail? And late winter is the best time for small business? Keep your momentum going all year long with the Black Book Business Directory, the largest business directory with an African American focus in Texas. Now is the time to invest in your business. Go online today at blacksinsanantonio.com to verify your free listing, or call us at 226-1939 to celebrate another year in business. Connect, empower, grow.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education. What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else?
Or will you dare do something different?
Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills.
The smarts?
Yes, you.
You could be the teacher I never forget.
That'd be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
Nothing to do this week? Don't miss another event. Go to blacksinsanantonio.com for our event calendar. The home of the largest business directory in San Antonio with an African American focus. Sign up today for our weekly e-blast and text message alerts. Help us make this a better community. Connect, empower, grow.
Because it matters to you, it matters to us. It is Black Video News with your host, Keith Scott. Black Friday Live, San Antonio. Here we go.
I want to thank you all for tuning in to Black Friday Live. I'm your host, Keith Scott. You know where we always come with the hottest topics and subject matter. Hey, with a special guest. Today's special guest, I got a co-pastor on Black Friday Live. Her and her husband have been putting in work in this community for years. Pastor Grady Morris is the presiding pastor. I got the co-pastor here at New Covenant Family Church right here in the Alamo City. Co-pastor Juanita Morris. How are you doing?
Doing great, and you?
It's good to have you on Black Friday Live.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Pastor Morris, you all have been putting in work in the community for years.
Thank you.
Tell my viewers a little bit about what New Covenant Family Church is doing here in the Alamo City.
New Covenant Family Church now is 2 years old, and we are just excited about the move of God that's happening with us. We work with the homeless, those that are not churched, the unchurched, foster and adoptive children, single mothers. So it's just been awesome how our vision, Pastor Morris's vision to the homeless, the widows and the orphans and the strangers, these people come to hear about hope and to hear what God's plan is for their lives. And so it's just been a wonderful experience.
Yeah, and I know you all are no secret to when it comes to fostering kids. I know it's been a passion of you and Pastor Morris for a while now.
Yes.
Tell my viewers a little bit about, some of the kids that you've brought up.
All right.
Through the foster, in your home.
In our home, yes.
Yeah. Tell my viewers a little bit about that.
Well, Pastor Morris and I have 6 biological children who have done really, really great. And I do believe because of the leading of the Lord, even our children introduced us to foster children. Our youngest son did. And they have done well. We have, our oldest son is a doctor of veterinary medicine right here in the city of San Antonio. Our daughter is his office manager and takes care of that. We have a nurse, we have teachers, we have bankers. They're just doing wonderful. So when we were introduced to the foster care, the world of foster care, we began to think about the long term of helping children that really, really needed our help and needed God guidance.
Right.
We adopted 6 children.
Yeah, and I want my viewers to know, because your son is one of two African American veterinary doctors here in the city.
In the city of San Antonio, yes, sir.
Yeah.
And he has his own clinic off of Toledo Drive, and just doing a wonderful job, and it's just a blessing to the community. He really is.
So I know that's been a passion. But also, I want my viewers to know a little bit more about what you do at Haven for Hope, and I want you to talk about that. And for my viewers out there that don't know what Haven for Hope is, Haven for Hope is like a little city. Tell them a little bit about this little city with a lot of people that are homeless.
A lot of people
in San Antonio.
At least 1,400 individuals reside there, and it's a place where single mothers, men who are out of work and have nowhere, families that don't have homes anymore. And what Haven for Hope has provided for us, so to speak, is a platform to go in, and Pastor has preached there and shared the word of God there to give people hope that seem to be at a point in their life when they don't have any hope. We go and we help serve coffee and donuts there. He serves the word, and I just thank God for it. The women that leave from Haven for Hope, a lot of them become members of New Covenant, and we help them even then transition from that homeless situation into homes of their own. It has really been an awesome experience.
Yeah, now I want my viewers to know where New Covenant is too, because you're in an interesting city right here in San Antonio too.
Yes.
Where's the location for my viewers?
It's 814 Main Street in Schertz, Texas. I tell you, a little bitty town, but we have a lot to offer. And on that corner, every Sunday morning starting at 10 o'clock, we praise the Lord up in there. We have an awesome time. Our son is actually our praise and worship leader, and you can hear the music coming out of the doors in that place. And I thank God for Pastor Morris, who looks beyond the words on that page in the Bible and tells you to go to the deeper things of the Lord. And it has really blessed lives, and people, I can see the change in the people that come to that little church on the corner at 814 Main Street.
Yeah, now we got some preachers and teachers, and we got some teachers and preachers in both, but Pastor Morris is kind of both.
He's both.
He's not just a preacher, but he's
a
teacher too.
Yes, he is.
So,
he does.
you know, for my viewers out there that don't know who Pastor Morris, you may want to try to, now you got Bible study on Wednesdays too. You may want to try to get the Wednesday or Sunday service.
Yeah, Thursday.
So Thursday
at 6 o'clock.
At 6 o'clock.
Yes.
And Pastor Morris is giving the word on Thursday.
He gives that word, and I love the fact that he's timely. From 6 and at 7:30, you're ready to leave, but you're full of the word. You from Genesis to Revelation, he is peeled back like peeling back an onion. And I tell you, you see the layers of what God is doing for and what he has said in his word, the plan he has for us.
Come get some of that spiritual food on Thursday.
On Thursday.
Now, you got an event coming up for my viewers out there, and I know you're really excited about this, Pastor Morris, because this is the second annual Woman Take Your Place Conference.
Yes. We are very, very excited about it. Pastor Morris heard from God last year about starting the conference, and it was on a Thursday. We had women every Thursday last year.
Right.
But he said God talked to him this year about doing it every Sunday in the month of October.
So you got this conference all month going on.
It has been awesome. Our first Sunday we had Diane Jones. I tell you, she tilled that ground and the word came forth. The next Sunday we had Dolores Jones, all the way from Oil City, Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she plowed that field for us.
Right.
This past Sunday we had Mary Springs from River of Life. And I tell you, she taught us about the race that we're in as Christians. It has thoroughly been a blessing. This Sunday we're going to have Reverend Lenore Laney. Bishop Laney.
Bishop Laney's
yes, his wife.
Right?
I can't wait to hear what the Lord has imparted to her to share with us. Even on the 29th, when our banquet is on the 29th, October 29th, that morning we still have 10 o'clock service. Miss Juanita B. Loving will be there. First African-American female that's over that Olive Garden chain that's here in San Antonio.
First African-American
woman. That's right.
Hit that platform.
That's the first one. So she's also going to hit the platform and share the word of God with us that Sunday. And then at the banquet that night at 6 o'clock, the Doubletree Hotel, we have the lovely Emma Alexander. I am so excited about Pastor Alexander being
Overseer's wife.
Overseer Trevor Alexander's wife, and we are excited, and she's going to bring a word from God.
True Vine Church.
True Vine. True Vine.
True Vine Church right on the east side right here in San Antonio. But this is going to be at the Doubletree Hilton, 37 Northeast Loop 410. Man, that's going to be all month, huh?
All month.
Now, one of the things that's interesting to me is, Pastor, is that you are empowering women, and then also Pastor Morris' vision and yours to give them a platform, huh?
Yes. He said the Lord told him that all of these women with all this word in them sometimes don't get the opportunity to share what God has imparted with them. And to be a man of God of his stature that knows that word and preach that word and we have been under some great men and women of God.
Right.
To be able to step aside and say, invite you. And invite women to come and to share that word. It has absolutely been awesome. And people have been coming from all over. Women are coming in for this conference from Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, all over to be a part.
Making an impact.
Making an impact from all over.
Now, I want my viewers to know, my viewers out there that are interested in coming to worship with you all, how can they get a hold of New Covenant Family Church?
You can go online. It's ncfconline.org.
Okay.
Yes.
And
ncfconline.org.
And for more information, they can always call 212-232-1084.
Yes.
For more information. Well, I want to thank you, co-pastor.
Thank you for having us.
You're going to be busy all month.
We're going to be
doing the Lord's work.
Yes.
And I want to thank you. Tell Pastor Morris I said hello.
I certainly will. And thank you for having us.
Work over there in the Alamo City. I want to thank co-pastor right here for being on Black Friday Live. Hey, stay logged on right here. We're going to take a little commercial break, and we'll be coming right back right here on Black Friday Live. Thank you, co-pastor.
Amen. Thank you.
God bless you.
So how was work?
It was 1,300 hours. My math class from 302 was in the trenches. Davy Roth had it the worst. Fractions were coming at him left and right. He just didn't get the damn things. 2 days ago, I tried to teach him what 1/4 of 1/2 was using different sizes of blocks. Yesterday, I tried again by dividing up pizza. Both missions failed.
Oh no.
But today, I was ready. I created a combat math game where the only way to beat the enemy is to out-fraction them. Davy conquered every last denominator. My game was so successful, the principal is deploying it to math squadrons all over the school. Anywho, how was your day?
Oh, today my boss treated the office to salad wraps.
Salad wraps.
I know.
Don't ignore the subtext. It's on us to intervene in sexual assault. Because we can. Take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Nothing to do this week? Don't miss another event. Go to blacksinsanantonio.com for our event calendar. The home of the largest business directory in San Antonio with an African American focus. Sign up today for our weekly e-blast and text message alerts. Help us make this a better community. Connect, empower, grow.
Hey, thanks for tuning right back to Black Friday Live. You know how we do it right here. I got another special guest right here on today's segment. I'm excited about this because I haven't had I had a couple of authors, but I haven't had a life coach style coach on my show yet. Wonderful. And I do today. I want to thank Miss Renee Beavers right here for being on Black Friday Live.
Thank you.
How you doing, Coach?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I got a coach in the house
Yes.
that's going to teach my viewers how to eat healthy. Huh?
Exactly.
One of the things we run from.
Exactly. And unfortunately, most people think that running is the solution, but 90% of nutrition is derived from what you eat.
Right.
So you can't work off bad eating habits. So it really helps to make a difference when you're eating the foods the way your body needs it, so that you have the energy that you need, as well as it makes your body feel hydrated and it helps your body actually work better.
Now, Renee, not only is Renee a lifestyle coach, but you're also a nutritionist too. But you deal with the plants.
Exactly.
Tell my viewers a little bit about that, because they need to know what a plant nutritionist is.
Well, I actually teach plant-based nutrition, which is a little bit different because it's not about the food pyramid. It's about teaching people the importance of the vitamins and minerals and nutrients that your body has to get. So I basically teach people how to use food the way God designed it, as well as to help your body to overcome oxidative stress, problems with your digestion, problem with your immune system, high blood pressure. All of those things are derived from nutritional deficiencies. And so a plant-based lifestyle helps you to overcome those things without going the traditional route.
Right. Now, Renee, for my viewers out there, you haven't ate meat in a long time, have you?
This December will be 3 years of me being totally 100% plant-based.
Totally 100% plant-based. So where do you get your nutrition from, Renee?
Well, as far as your nutrition, you get your nutrition from fruits, vegetables, nuts, beans, and seeds. Most people always are concerned about protein.
Protein, where do you get?
Well, if you think about your protein, the protein that you are getting from the animals that you eat get their protein?
From grass.
Exactly. So I cut out the middleman and I go straight to the grass. And so that way you're going to alleviate a lot of the issues that you get from the hormones that you're getting. We get more pesticides from the animal products that we eat than the GMO fruits and vegetables.
So it's like a wheatgrass?
Well, no, actually greens, kale, all the same things that most people eat.
Okay. But no, now there's a nutrition, because I have seen people drink grass before, get like a shot of it.
Yes.
That's kind of like
that's actually wheatgrass.
Right.
And it's more like when you're having if you're dehydrated, you go to the doctor and they give you an IV. Well, wheatgrass does that same thing. It infuses your body with a lot of antioxidants and chlorophyll and the things that's going to really make you feel hydrated. So that's what it's really designed for. That's what wheatgrass is for. But that's not just a part of your life. That's not the way you get your nutrition. That's more of like a jump start to make you feel good in the morning.
Yeah,
like
so
coffee.
Right. So you talk about fasting too, also a lot.
I do.
You know, now tell my viewers a little bit about fasting, because I know you got several days. You got a 3-day, a 21-day.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Tell us a little bit about the 3-day fasting that you have to get those toxics out of your body.
Yeah, because a lot of times people don't realize part of the problem with our society is that most of us are constipated. We're struggling with constipation. And so the 3-day detox is designed to really help you to get reconnected with God, yourself, and to kind of flush out some of those toxins. Because most people, when they're trying to overcome their issues with food, they try to go from what they ate before to changing the next day. That's really not a transition. So the 3-day detox really helps to break that relationship that you have with food and to help you reconnect with yourself and God, and to help you kind of be aware of how much better you feel when you're not constantly eating. Because your body, digestion is the hardest thing your body has to do.
Right, correct.
So if you're eating all the time, when is your body healing and repairing?
Yeah.
So fasting, 3-day fasting, interval fasting, all of those are vehicles that God can use to help your body heal itself.
Right.
So that's why we talk about the 3-day detox. The 21-day journey is our social media platform. Because some people don't want to come and talk to me like this one-on-one.
Right.
So it allows them to have that platform where they can kind of interact and kind of watch from a distance.
Right.
And then we have Freedom from Food, which is our workshop. It's a 6-week small group designed to help people who are struggling with food addiction and cereal dieting have a support group, as well as have community where they can kind of grow and kind of really unpack their past and their childhood of origin issues.
Yeah. Now you've been on a lot of different platforms with this, with nutrition, eating healthy. I want my viewers to know a little bit about the SAD diet too, because I think the SAD diet is what a lot of us do.
Yes. And that's the thing, it's the standard American diet. And we call it SAD because really it is.
Right.
Because it's really more designed towards an industry and not the individual. The SAD diet is geared towards telling you have to have certain animal products to get your nutrients. But if you think about it, when you were little, as a baby, you only drank your mother's milk.
Right, correct. Yeah.
And so if you go back to the way things were in the beginning, we get more of a sense. If you look at it in Genesis, we were placed in a garden.
Correct.
Not a farm.
In a garden.
Not an assembly plant. So we were basically created. And so the SAD diet is really geared towards people who have agendas other than you, whereas the plant-based lifestyle is more geared towards you getting what your body needs, teaching you the truth, and showing you how to make it affordable. Because I always say we overcome cost, time, and taste. Because that's people think, oh, I can't afford it, it's too expensive.
Yeah, because eating healthy does cost.
Well, if you think about it, if you have $100 and I have $100,
right,
and I go and buy fruits, vegetables, nuts, beans, and seeds, and you go and buy processed foods and animal products, is it a different $100? It's the same. It's
Really,
the choices. So I try to teach people. I don't tell people what not to eat. I teach people what to eat, because by empowering them with learning what to eat, you kind of don't have to focus on what they don't eat.
Yeah. Now I love you. You got, what's your motto?
My tagline.
Your tagline.
My tagline.
Your mantra that you go by.
My mantra is that I teach people how to use food as medicine and not a drug.
And not a drug, huh? I'll touch on obesity because, we live here in San Antonio. We got a lot of different food that, we have to stay away from, a lot of different restaurants, but a lot of fattening food, this obesity thing.
Well, the thing that I always tell people, I can go into any restaurant and eat and make good choices. So I want to empower people to make good choices.
Right.
Obesity is a result of eating foods that are carcinogenic more than you're eating foods that have antioxidants.
Right.
So it's not a matter of people just being lazy. When you start to eat those foods that are processed foods, your body creates an appetite for them, so you feel drawn to them. So the way to address obesity is to, one, make people aware that it's not genetic.
Right.
It's not a disease.
Okay.
It's not sugar. It's not just fat. It's the animal products and processed food. So the way we're going to overcome obesity is by beginning to educate people about the choices that they make with the foods that they eat.
Right. Well, I want my viewers to know too, also, what all of that is so informative when we talk about our eating habits. But you're an author and you brought a cookbook too.
Yeah.
Now, this is a plant-based cookbook.
It is.
Now, tell my viewers a little bit about how this started with just, the plant-based. What are some of these recipes in here,
Well,
Renee?
I always say the average American only eats 8 meals. And so I take those 8 meals and I make them plant-based. So if you like burgers or fries or chicken, I show you how to take those same plant-based meals and turn them into take your regular meals, turn them into a plant-based meal. Because telling people what not to eat and what to do doesn't work. It's better to equip them to make their own choices. So a lot of the recipes are in there are just basic things, burritos, enchiladas, spaghetti, things that we normally eat. But I take plant-based varieties and make them out of those things.
Yeah, and I see you on the cover with some plants in that pan there.
It helps when people see people that look like them on the fronts of books.
Now, you brought a couple of recipes, too. You got a chicken salad recipe.
Yes.
Now, the chicken salad, is this chicken and this chicken?
It's actually called chick salad.
Okay.
And so it's a play on words. I use chickpeas.
Okay.
So beans, most of the blue countries that have lower rates of disease have a very strong bean-based diet.
Right.
And so like Asia, they use soy. The Middle East, they use olives and pinto beans. And in other countries, they use chickpeas, the Middle East. So wherever people eat a lot of beans, they have lower rates of disease. So I'm trying to get people to eat beans in ways that are different. So rather than just having beans and rice, you can take this chickpea and make it into like a sandwich or a salad. So it just giving people variety, making it fun. I always say I put the yum in vegetables. I make them taste really good. The yum in vegetables, yeah.
Now you go all over too. You're on a lot of different platforms. Where you headed next? I mean, I know you got something popping up.
I will be in Atlanta on tomorrow. I'm going to be interviewed by Mitch Faulkner on 104 in Atlanta.
Okay.
And so I'm just grateful for the people like you. Thank you so much for providing your platform. It makes a difference when people provide us with a platform to share the message, because the message is for everyone, because most of us don't realize that we're eating ourselves to death.
Yeah, we don't.
We don't know.
No, we don't. And this is really good information. Sometimes, man, we sit down and eat this food and don't realize what it's doing to our body. For my viewers out there, for more information, how can they stay connected with the Lifestyle Coach?
Lifestyle movement. Well, actually, all of my platforms are my name, Renee M. Beavers. You can go to our website at reneembeavers.com. You can follow me on all the social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Google+, YouTube, as well as Pinterest at Renee M. Beavers. That's all of my social media. It's just my name.
Well, Renee, I know you're headed to Atlanta. I want to thank you for sharing that information to my viewers. And we're going to have you come back maybe and show us, put something together for us.
I would love to do that.
Yeah, maybe we can do that. Yeah, maybe taste it, see how it's prepared. For my viewers out there, we're going to have the Lifestyle Coach back right here. She's got books. She's an author. She's got a cookbook. Man, get some of this information, because really we do need to start eating healthy. Yeah. Thank you for being on today's show. I'm Keith Scott. Hey, we'll see you next time right here on Black Friday Live. As always, be encouraged.